Alright, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marco's over here in a tight Tuesday gameplay, man. For you guys not familiar with the series, it's very easy, man. We just play tight games, close games, games that come down to the limits of the wire, man. I bring them up over here, we talk about it, we see what happens over here. Sometimes I have some overarching topics, or other times like today, we're kind of just going to walk through what happens in this game, man. I really didn't plan out anything entirely in terms of this footage. I actually don't even fully remember playing this game. It was about like a week ago. And normally I do jot down some notes when I save like a game or something. Like for tomorrow, for example, it's going to be about the Shiva. Wait till you hear about that. Wait till you see what we do about that. Woo! But in this case, I didn't jot down anything. I just put Tight Tuesday, use me. That was it. So very interested to see what goes on over here. But I do, you know, looking through and previewing through the footage, I do know that this thing comes down to the limits of the wire. So I kind of want to walk these guys through, especially on a map like Fringe, kind of how I play and just what I'm thinking about. And we're rolling over here with my dude, Spectre, with his little knife thingy-majig over here. Yeah, just not entirely for any reason in particular, simply because we're trying to get the kills over there and get the camos with the dude. So if you notice over there in that last kill, actually, you'll see, and I really like this spot. We're going to be hopping all over the place over here. I really like this spot. I feel like I could do a lot of damage over here. And I'm using an ICR. I got nothing on it. I don't think so, honestly, because I'm trying to get the camo for that as well. It's why you don't see any scopes or anything on this thing. It's literally just clean and out of the box. So this was very much a I'm just trying to get camos kind of game. And that's... You know, oftentimes you're going to have close games because of that, because all of a sudden you're kind of stripping yourself of a lot of abilities that you would have otherwise. But it doesn't mean you got to lose. You know, I oftentimes when I actually hear some people in like lobbies talking, and I heard somebody, he went like, I don't know, 3-15 or something like that. So he had a bad game, whatever. Yeah, we all have bad games. Maybe not 3-15 bad, but we all have bad games. And somebody was like ripping them, you know, because that's what you do on Xbox Live, and the kid was like, listen, man, I'm trying to get camos, dude. There's no other way to get camos. And I was like, nah, I mean, that's not necessarily true. You could get camos and not get your ass kicked. You just got to play it right, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? When you're trying to get long shots medals, stay far away. The enemy isn't going to really get you. This is actually probably my best map to get long shot medals on. Check Shoddy with a body boy right there. Woo! We're going to run into him a few times until I realize, okay, this guy is the guy with the shotgun. Pull out my knife here. So, in terms of using this knife, if we saw it in one of those last kills, but just a little bit behind over there in that barn area, I died and I pulled out the knife or whatever. I was cool with that because even when you die like that, your knife still like is full. Look at that. I just used like my knife right there and it's already like halfway through. I mean, this thing recharges so quick. It's probably like the biggest plus, honestly, about this weapon is how quick it like recharges. And when you don't use it, when you actually like die and you don't get an opportunity to use it, I mean, look at that. Boom, I got it again. When you die, you don't have an opportunity to use it. It even makes it better, you know what I'm saying? And I always try to hit it when I'm in close areas, you know. Obviously, you can hit it. You can use this kind of two ways. You can use it when you know someone's coming up ahead or behind you and you're gonna stab them. Cool. Or you could use it when you are going into like a close area, like I did right there, into the building. So if you notice that I popped it when I went into the barn, I popped it over there. Why? Because hey, if I'm gonna run into somebody, they're probably gonna be there. Now I'm looking. I saw the red dot over there. A lot of people like laying down over there, kind of like playing dead or whatnot. I also don't usually push up this way, which is what I did right now. The only reason why I did it right now is because I was kind of looking at my score streaks and I said, okay, cool, I'm about to run through these. Let me get up in there and get that tag. That'll really help out. But aside from that, don't really run over there. I'm hiding over here because I thought that guy over there that was coming from my left side. And I was like, cool, my sixth sense is going to let me know he's coming. Then I'll be ready to aim and fire. Wasn't the case. He went the other way. Smart man, because he would have been dead. Or maybe would have killed me. And I'm trying to get this guy over here. You got to be careful with this spot right here. I oftentimes go in there just ham, or I do like what I did right now, which is kind of like gauge it and try to, you know, aim it and see where the person is. And look at that, I couldn't really see him right there. It's like also like some mechanized stuff over there in the back or whatnot. You got to be really careful when playing that side, playing those angles. They seem like they're in your favor, but unless you really know them and you're doing well, they kind of aren't over here. So if you look right now, I got everybody around him. I could have picked to go up or go down. I figured that this was probably the closest to this spawn. I always like to go up in spawns whenever possible, or you know, whenever I can fully, and just get like a kill or two. And if I see that they keep spawning, maybe get out if I can't get the tag or whatnot. But I always figure that the people in spawns might be the easiest to get because they just aren't really expecting that. And I believe, you know what, now I'm starting to jog a little bit of memory of this game. This might be the game where like they literally take out my hardened sentry in like a second. Maybe it is. I don't know. I put up a hardened sentry, and that thing got taken down in like 1 second one day, and I was kind of like, "What the hell? Like, what did you? What? How? What the? My man, ain't no way you can run, B. No way you can run." Set up a hardened sentry, right? I'm trying to come over here, and I was trying to put him down, and I didn't realize. If I would have looked at my sixth sense, I would have noticed that there was, you know, two red lines telling me that there was somebody up ahead and somebody up behind as well. Usually when I put up a hardened sentry, I kind of play around it. I don't necessarily feel like obliged to stay to it. You know, the sentry gun's kind of good enough at defending itself. And by the way, sentry guns can't kill you in this game. Did not know that. Just figured that out in that game. Learned that the hard way. Now, if you notice, this is pretty interesting what this guy's doing right here, girl. They have my sentry gun pinned down in such a way that the sentry gun's shooting, but isn't hitting him, and I almost blew that kill. So in the meantime, it's not killing anybody else. You know, it's not hurting anybody else. It's just trying to shoot over there. Very interesting technique for me, and just kind of how it was placed and kind of how he did it. I was pretty impressed, honestly, but that's why I felt the need of going in there. And I'm looking over here, and I know this was shotty to the body, so I hit fired. You know, now I'm starting to like figure out that there's people running around with shotguns here that are trying to end my life. It took me like 4 or 5 other times of getting clapped by them, but I finally figured it out. And I believe that there was a person back there. And at first I was kind of like, I hope I'm not like, you know, shooting my own like sentry gun, but no, there was a person over there. And the thing is, when the spawns are kind of overrun in this game, or you know, both you know, the white house here and the barn spawns are kind of run, they'll spawn them right here in this patch where I just spawned. And oftentimes people will come through this building over here. That's why I was kind of kept looking this way to kind of see, hey, kind of gauge like where exactly these people coming from. So just that's my little tip on sentry guns is kind of stay around their vicinity. Don't just like completely abandon them. And man, that rip was fierce, son. That rip was fierce. Just on top of that, not get hit by the wraps, which works for the most part. When you get on top of something and not get hit by the wraps, I've noticed you have a pretty decent chance of success over there. In the end, something will probably end up killing you just because of the circumstances and how wild people will be going. But you got a better chance to survive, even though, you know, you'll be exposed depending on how you are. Also seen a lot of people, you know, for example, here in the back, there's like a silo. I've seen a lot of people just run up that whole thing a couple times while the wraps are like running around and whatnot. So that's another little technique right there. That, yeah, for the most part, when the team drops wraps on me, I kind of just try to A, shoot them and get some points out of it, or B, just kind of stick around and stay alive. And, you know, even sometimes I'll put other people on my team in danger because of that. So I apologize for that. You notice I'm not pushing up to get these tags. It's not so much because I just want to get like 1,000 kills or anything. That's not the issue. I never really play that way. Like getting kills is something I'm interested in, but it's not something that I let dictate every single step I take. I wasn't pushing up there because I didn't feel comfortable enough. I saw my whole team was around this barn area, like this whole side of the map. So there's only one place where they're going to be spawning. So I was cool with kind of having that little cover over there and every once in a while dipping over and being like, pa, 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 pa. But I wasn't going to go in there and get myself killed. You know, that wouldn't really do me much good because then what would happen is they'd get my tag and they'd get their tags back. I'd rather either call it even and just not get their tags and maybe load up and get like a kill streak that will allow me to push up. Like I could maybe put a sentry gun up over there, and then by then maybe my team will like actually head over here or whatnot. So that's kind of my rationale over there. I don't always push up for the tag. I leave a lot of tags on the table. I also leave a lot of tags expecting my teammates to kind of get them. You know, there's a lot of people that play this game that just get tags. Like that's their plan to getting kill streaks or whatnot. And I think that's great. You know, I think the perfect way, the perfect world, you kind of ration them both out. You know, you get the kill. You get like for every, in my ideal world, for every 2 kills I'd get a tag. That's kind of like that's my bottom of the barrel worst game that I like to have is, okay, I got 32 kills, got 16 tags. That's not the best, but I'll live, you know, because I can figure it out that I maybe streaked one time and then got myself some tags, some kills or something like that. I don't put myself in harm's way for tags, and that's something you got to judge over here. And check this out, man. 1-tag game right now, man. 91-90. I mean, it feels like we've been beating these guys' asses down, but it just hasn't been working that way. This dude just annihilated me. Straight up annihilated me. 1-tag game again over here, 92-91. I'm looking. What's going on over here? Throwing nades up on top because I knew that that's kind of where they're spawning. I'm looking at the map, and I was like, they're either train side or they're on this little right side of me. Can't figure it out. Looking. I heard someone's got like a turret, so I'm like, all right, I'm going to push up. This is kind of my popular area. I got that guy. Then I'm looking. I'm like, okay, listen, we got to make a move here to get those tags. See those 2 guys over there, but I'm more worried about this person on my left. Unfortunately, couldn't turn around. Got the gold camo, though. That's good. 96, 96, 97, 96. Woo! Thank you, teammate. Ended up going 37-15 this game. Not the crazy score, but I thought it was pretty cool to walk you guys through kind of the rationale of some of the things I do, and kind of the thinking that goes through there. It's a lot of quick decisions you honestly have to make, and you gotta have faith that sometimes you're not gonna get it right. Like a lot of times you're probably not gonna get it right. Sometimes you get it wrong. The key thing I think is get it right enough times in a row where you get yourself a kill streak that'll then correct any other mistake you made. Your boy Marcus over here. We outie.